Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to wait for just a minute before we get started with this morning's Fulton County Library System's live stream story time. My name is Kevin Brown. I'm the manager of the Mechanicsville Library. I'll be doing the story time this morning. We're going to read 3 books today. The first book is When Your Elephant Comes to Play. The second book will be Can't Sleep Without Sheep. And the third book we'll do today is Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. I'll try to hold it just right so the glare doesn't prohibit you from seeing the pictures. We're going to start today with a song. Get everybody ready. And I think you'll know it, or you'll at least know the melody. But I switched the words, and it goes a little something like this. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, nod your head. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, sit real still. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, sit real still. Alrighty, we got the jitters out. We're ready to start with When Your Elephant Comes to Play by Ali Barba. I think that's right. On Wednesdays, an elephant comes to my house. Her name is Prudence. You might think it's easy being friends with an elephant. It's not. First of all, you should never offer an elephant a slice of your dad's famous double chocolate cake. Just out of the oven. See that nice big cake? At least not if you want to eat some yourself or even use your kitchen again. So the elephant made quite a mess. All the cabinets are knocked down. Looks horrible. And she took the whole cake. You might be tempted to ask your elephant to help with your chores. Sweeping, but look at the elephant's nose. The dust is getting to her. Ah, 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 choo! That would not be a smart thing to do. Look at all the dust. That's what happens when an elephant sneezes. And if your elephant is hot, you should absolutely not invite her to swim in your pool. The elephant jumps high in the air. Let's see where she'll land. Splash! At least not if you're planning on swimming yourself. Out they go. And whatever you do, do not ask your elephant to come play in your treehouse. No way all the birds fly. You can see a small break in the tree. What do you think's going to happen? Wow. Unless you want it to be a ground house instead. So now the house is on the ground. The elephant's too big for the tree. Don't ever, under any circumstances, way up in the air, back down again. Invite your elephant to jump on the bed. Look how high they are. She'll definitely wake up your baby sister, along with everyone else in your neighborhood. So they're flying really high. All the little other stuffed animals that she has. But the one thing you should always do with your elephant is give her a hug. There's nothing quite like a hug from an elephant. Look how she's engulfed by the elephant. That's a pretty big hug. And then you can get ready for Thursday. See, the elephant is back on the shelf. It was really a stuffed animal. When your alligator comes to play on Thursdays. The end. That was a cute little story. The next story we'll do, Can't Sleep Without Sheep by Susanna Hill. Nobody's going to sleep right now, I hope. Ava had a hard time falling asleep. Her mind was always busy. Playing with her little dog, fidgeting with her ball, but she can't go to sleep. Try counting sheep, suggested her mother. So she did. One sheep jumping over the fence, two sheep jumping over the fence, three sheep jumping over the fence. But her mind was full of ideas and questions, thoughts of today and plans for tomorrow. Night after night, the sheep had to jump the fence many times. Can we please stop? Asked the sheep. We're exhausted. No, I need you to keep jumping, said Ava. In that case, said the sheep, we quit. You can't quit, said Ava. How will I get to sleep? Don't worry, we'll find a replacement, they promised. They were out of there. See, can you see? They look tired. Horses seemed like the best choice, but they were so beautiful that Ava made the fence higher and wider to see how well they could jump. It's a pretty big horse. Horses are too much fun, said the sheep. We need somebody less pretty. Send in the chickens. The chickens tried to get over the fence. They wanted to get over the fence. Ava laughed and laughed, but she did not go to sleep. Poor chicken could not make it through the fence or over it. We need somebody less ridiculous, said the sheep. Pigs. So next try will be the pig. Oh, wow. The pigs were not in any hurry. One pig over the fence, said Ava. Then she had to wait a while the others stopped to snack. Pigs are too slow, decided the sheep. And boy, they're eating a lot and taking a nap too. The cows were a complete disaster. They just walked right into the fence. Gee whiz. Poor fence. This was harder than the sheep thought, but they were just getting started. Look at all the animals that are lined up, wanting to try to jump over the fence. The penguins looked at the fence, then looked at themselves. We need a plan, they said. They built a catapult. Next, said the sheep, as one of the penguins landed right into his tummy. That's no good. The hippos wadded forward. This could take a while, said the sheep. They had to get a crane, try to get the sheep moving. I meant to get the hippos moving. That didn't work either. The animals grew impatient. Is it our turn? Asked the herd of buffalo. No, we're next, shouted the flamingos, the armadillos, and the beavers. We'll see about that, roared the buffalo. So all of the animals are getting impatient. The stampede began as the buffaloes charged the fence. Dust rose in the clouds. Splinters flew everywhere. It was chaos. What a mess. Just like the cow before. Stop, said Ava. I'll never get to sleep like this. Wow, said the sheep. Who knew we'd be so hard to replace? I know, Ava replied. You always show up for work. You line up nicely and jump calmly. You're fluffy and peaceful and perfect. Well, said one sheep, it's nice to be appreciated. Please, will you stay? Begged Ava. I need help. I need you to help me fall asleep. Don't worry, said the sheep. You can count on us. So the sheep decided to stay. And because of that, Ava fell asleep. The end. What a mess. Our last story for the day is click, clack, moo. Cows the type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, 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 click, clack, moo. Wow, that would get annoying. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, 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 click, clack, moo. Ooh, that's exhausting. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Can you believe that? They actually typed something. It was hard enough. The cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, 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 click, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Wow. So now the hens are in on it. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, 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 click, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious, and off he ran back to his house. He was mad. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. So there's Duck walking to the barn to take Farmer Brown's note. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Let's see what his answer is. Let's see what the cows and hens say. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. And as you can see, all of the cows and hens have electric blankets, and they're nice and warm and sleep. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the ponds is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. They got in on the typing. And guess what? They got their diving board. The end. Those are our 3 stories for today, boys and girls. We'll end with another song. It's the same one as the first one. If you're happy with your stories, clap your hands. If you're happy with your stories, clap your hands. If you're happy with your stories, if you're happy with your stories, if you're happy with your stories, clap your hands. If you're happy with your stories, say goodbye. If you're happy with your stories, say goodbye. If you're happy with your stories, if you're happy with your stories, if you're happy with your stories, say goodbye. Bye-bye, boys and girls.